South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magda Wing, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video, and I'm going to be reacting to the war between PocketTown and DrenchGang. This is the short version. There's another video that's like an hour, 2 hours long. I may check that out on my free time. I think this is some Chicago beef or some shit. So a couple of y'all been asking me to check this out. Let's check it out, see what this is all about, man.
This is the short story of the war between PocketTown and DrenchGang / No Limit. This is a war that has recently started to heat up.
No Limit, that's
Both
what
gangs have had other wars to focus on before.
G Herbo's a part of, right?
DrenchGang is a small clique within No Limit that only the absolute top members can claim. They were formed after the murder of Lil Greg and are basically the wildest group of shorties in the city. But not only shorties, older members such as Mally, Mineski, and Wet 'em Up are also part of DrenchGang. Mally has even been active in recent years. In late 2020, he got charged with the murder of Jeezy from MTG079, who was killed in mid-October 2020, most likely in revenge for the murder of Capo from No Limit / Glow Gang in 2015. It started when Rio G, only 24 years old, who claimed—
Wait, that's not the Capo, that's
Glow Gang.
Wow, I didn't even know he died. He was affiliated with Chief Keef and them, right? Yeah, that's the one that I remember him when he was beefing with the Amigos. I didn't even know he died, bro. That's crazy.
In 2015, it started when Rio G, only 24 years old, who claimed both PocketTown and KTS, was shot and killed in July 2020 while sitting in a car at a gas station.
Killed to
Silver
survive.
SUV pulled up, two shooters jumped out and started shooting him. Rio G was a highly respected member with bodies under his belt, and was the younger brother of two of the original leaders of PocketTown, Lil Les and King Rico. One of Rio G's alleged bodies is Boss Blizz from Money Mafia / NLMB, who was killed in June of 2011. This is something that ultimately cost his life 9 years later, because the two members from No Limit who have been—
9 years later, bro. Get Back don't got no type of expiration date on it, bro. So that's why if you're doing dirt in these streets, you got to keep your head on a swivel at all times.
Singled out for the murder of Rio G are Lil Los and Pharaoh from DrenchGang, where the latter is one of two sons that Boss Blizz left behind after his death in 2011, when Pharaoh was only 7 years old. Pharaoh will be one of the main topics in this story, since he's one of No Limit's top killers, only at the age of 18, and has played a major role in the war with PocketTown. 2020 was really a tough year for PocketTown. In addition to Rio G, PocketTown also lost Greasy, Big Glizzy, Kivo, and Nuke 30, and was also close to losing a sixth member, Lil Art, who was shot 16 times by the—
They lost a whole starting five, bro. Shit. In 1 year? That's crazy, bro. I don't know how dudes could live in those type of environments where it's like life is so cheap to them. Feel me? Like, any day you could just be going outside on some regular shit. It's not a regular day though, because it's like anything could happen, bro.
Twins from DrenchGang, Twinno and Lil Ro. In late January 2021, a murder took place which resulted in the war exploding between PocketTown and No Limit / DrenchGang. I'm talking about the murder of Lil Greg from NLMB. Lil Greg was sitting in a barbershop in the South Loop, which is approximately a 30-minute drive away.
That gotta be like the worst place to get caught lacking is the barbershop, bro, because you're so vulnerable. Feel me? Especially like if your seat ain't next to the mirror, you can't see who's walking by you at all times. Or like, bro, you close your eyes, they put the towel over your head, bro. That's why it's good to not have no beef, bro. You ain't gotta worry about that. You can really close your eyes, and I mean, you gotta be on point no matter what, bro. Like, shit could happen, mistaken identities. Feel me? Like, anything could happen, but it's just like, yo, when you know you ain't doing dirt, you ain't gotta fear too much.
From No Limit's hood. A 2010 Volvo SUV pulled up outside. One man got out of the vehicle, walked right into the barbershop, and shot Lil Greg point blank in the face.
Damn.
Shortly after the murder, the Volvo SUV was pulled over by police. Behind the wheel sat CK from PocketTown, who allegedly was the driver on the hit. CK was immediately arrested, but not for the murder, but because the police found a semi-automatic Glock with a laser attachment in the knapsack he was wearing. The member who is rumored to have pulled the trigger is Lil Don from PocketTown, who has mocked Lil Greg on...
Rumored? So it's not officially stated by the cops, so you basically dry snitching, huh? Feel me? Yo, these channels be crazy. They talk about so much shit in details and they switch their voices up. It's like, and they getting paid for it too, because I'm assuming this is monetized. Like, yeah, it is. Fucking crazy, bro.
On several occasions. Why they acting like Greg wasn't the biggest score of 2021. That got a lot of hoods mad and clicking up. Anything that happened after, just remember he went first. The reason why Lil Greg was killed is because of a woman both Lil Greg and a PocketTown member who I won't mention by name were interested in.
Why not? You mentioning everything else in detail. You couldn't mention the name?
The day Lil Greg walked into the barbershop, he spotted that PocketTown member. The tension was high, and they both locked eyes with each other. Lil Greg immediately made a call to No Limit to get it confirmed that the man in the barbershop was an enemy and that he wanted him gone. But he didn't get the answer he was looking for. No Limit said the person in question was mostly known for making money and wasn't involved in any conflict. Lil Greg therefore called up another part of No Limit to get the green light, but received the same answer again from NLMB. At the same time Lil Greg was making calls to No Limit, the PocketTown member, who from what I've been told was unaware of Lil Greg's issues with him, made a call to his people, letting them know who he had just seen and where they were located. A little while later, the PocketTown member left the barbershop, which is the reason Lil Greg chose to stay. The reason why Cairo talked down G Herbo in the interview with 16 Shot 'em visuals is because Herbo allegedly put money on the PocketTown member Greg saw in the barbershop. However, word on the street and within No Limit is that G Herbo in reality was never going to pay, and that he was just using his name and celebrity to get street credit. However, G Herbo has recently been seen with outstanding Drench Gang members such as Pharaoh in Los Angeles, who had expensive clothes and watches, which makes me believe that Herbo listened to what Cairo said and started paying his shooters. The PocketTown member...
I mean, bro, that's a given. If you don't feed the wolves, you're going to be put on the menu eventually, right? Feel me? Like, after a while, it's like, yo, bro, dudes is putting in this work, and they like, yo, you just using our credibility for your raps, and you making money off of them raps, so it's like, yo, bro, part of that money is ours, because we the ones that's putting in the work, feel me?
Member has had 1 or 2 attempts on his life, and the whole No Limit is still after him. Lil Greg's alleged killer,
that's why he didn't mention the name. All right.
Lil Don, has also had a tough time. He has been shot on 2 different occasions, both times in the shoulder. Drench Gang was sliding through PocketTown every day for Lil Greg. No Limit was basically mad at the whole situation and how everything backfired for Lil Greg. 2 months later, they got their revenge. On March 26, 2021, PocketTown held a gathering to celebrate Kivo's birthday, who was killed in late September 2020. The gathering, which was filled with PocketTown's absolute top members, was held on West 79th Street, which is close to
Somebody got the drop.
the territories of Stain City and BBG. Long story short, Pharaoh, Twinno, and Lil Ro from Drench Gang, and Emo from GMEBE/Roblox got the location from a woman who was paid off, pulled up, and started spraying bullets at the party guests. The leader of PocketTown, Killas Spook, who had 5 to 6 bodies under his belt, was killed after getting hit in the head. Among the injured were outstanding members like Denny G, Lord, JoJo, and MT Larry, where the latter was later arrested for shooting back at the shooters. A neighbor who lived nearby described the shooting as 3 minutes of automatic gunfire.
Damn.
Exactly 1 year after the mass shooting, 9 members of
A mass shooting. That's not no regular shooting, bro. Dudes was there for 3 minutes shooting straight, bro, with automatics. Shit. You know the cops knew that was happening. They didn't even want to show up. Usually it takes them how long to show up, bro? Y'all let me know in the comments how long it takes for the cops to show up. Why they ain't show up when them dudes was shooting, bro?
PocketTown were arrested by police for involvement in a gun-running operation masterminded by 3 U.S. Army soldiers stationed at Fort Campbell along the Tennessee-Kentucky border. Among the arrested were top members such as Rello, Dresky, Lil Ra, Corey Got Clout, Pac Migo, EJ, and Dreadhead Larry. All 9 are now facing federal charges, including money laundering conspiracy and conspiracy to commit firearms offenses. What triggered this whole investigation was the mass shooting. There, the police found bullets that matched the weapons sold by the Army soldiers.
Wow.
If Spook had survived, he too would have faced federal charges, according to police. The mockery of Spook flooded on social media. No Limit members uploaded stories with messages such as, "It's spooky outside." "Nah, don't cry now, long live Greg." And Twinno wrote this post on Facebook, "It's not even summertime, and we make people melt." Pharaoh also had things to say. "I love you, big bro. We made people regret ever putting their hands on you. You got a lot of company up there, and got more coming." Cairo wrote long paragraphs where he wrote, "We make things very scary. We effed up a lot of happy homes and blocks for you."
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, when I'm watching this shit and I'm thinking about like older, like, I'm thinking about the drill music, because obviously we know Chicago's that's part of Chicago, and you know they started that whole wave. But it's like Chicago's different, bro. Like, it's different, bro. Like, they say they coming at you, bro. It's not gonna be like a fight. You know, they coming to kill you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, other dudes, you know, yeah, everybody puts in work all over, but it's like, for them, it's just, nah, fuck hurting you. We want to kill you. Like, we're gonna get, you kill one of ours, is up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck evening the score. We gotta even put more numbers up. Like, that's like the difference that I noticed when it comes to Chicago with that shit.
EBK Juvie wasn't shy with the mockery either. "I remember the ops were making posts saying they wanted to die when their daddy Spook died." G Herbo also had words about this. In the song Locked In, he rapped, "We make women drop lows and they text and lock codes." Lil Don later responded to this mockery. "Why is everybody writing paragraphs? Don't cry now, be gangster. It's bodies on both sides. Talk some funny shit today, or is it hurting that bad?" He also acknowledged what G Herbo rapped and sent a scary message. "We catch that girl who dropped that low. We gonna make her feel it. Ain't nowhere you can hide. I hope they paid you $1 million. 4 months after Spook was shot dead, it was time for the next Get Back by No Limit. On July 10th, 2021, KTS Dre was on his way out of jail after his bail was posted. What Dre didn't know was that a white BMW and a black Infiniti waited outside the prison walls. As soon as Dre walked outside of the gates and across the street, 5 men who had been waiting to ambush...
Bro. Dudes get, yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Before they let him out, he should have just snuffed the CO, bro. Like, fuck that. If he was still in jail, he'd probably still be alive right now, bro. Like, that's the sad thing about it is, bro, the jail be keeping dudes alive compared to being in the streets, bro. Like, shit is wild. It's like, yo, if you know the beef is that serious where they gonna wait for you to come right outside the damn jail, bro. Nah, fuck that. I'm catching a new charge, bro. I ain't coming out, bro. Now, it's not funny, but I'm just saying, like, that's just crazy.
Bush Dre
crazy.
Popped out the cut and began to literally empty their magazines. A hail of gunfire hit Dre, who instantly fell to the ground, where he was struck by another hail of gunfire. KTS Dre suffered from 64 bullet wounds all over his body, with at least 10 of them striking him in his face.
Oh my
Switches
God.
were most likely used by the shooters. The members behind this were allegedly Pharaoh, Lil Hot, Muwop, Cairo, and Merch Money, all top members of DrenchGang/NLMB. All 5 have made self-incriminating comments since the hit went down in July last year. In the song Switch Glocks and Choppas by Pharaoh, he rapped, "Jump out gang, we pop out with sticks. All the oppas was just laughing until dude got hit. Ain't seen another laugh or jokes since he got his shit split." Pharaoh also posted stories with the following messages. "Dissing No Limit and them raps not gonna end good. You people should know by now. He caught 10 to the face. He should have ducked." Muwop from Drench Gang, also one of the alleged killers, was even more reckless. "Keep your eyes open. Ain't No Lacking Homie, Pack of the Year. Up that score, my ops be pressed when they lose. We call them phones like yes. Play with No Limit, that's a bad decision. He was also trolling together with Cairo, saying they wanted to play Nintendo 64, referring to the amount of bullets Dre caught, and also stated that the killing of KTS Dre was personal.
That's disrespectful.
Cairo had a personal beef with KTS Dre since Dre punched him in the face at the McDonald's restaurant in 2012, which was caught on.
Yo, I remember this video, bro. Son, I seen this video like 10 years ago, bro. That's what. Wow, that's when I used to really like pay attention to what was happening in Chicago, and I was bumping fucking Lil Bibby, fucking G Herbo. My favorite shit was that Kill shit, and it's funny because the other day I seen it was like the 10-year anniversary for when they dropped Kill shit. When that shit dropped, 2012? Yeah, so it was the 10-year anniversary of that shit. And then I started like doing, researching and learning about the whole scene back then. That's wild, bro.
On camera by KTS Vaughn. This is a situation Cairo ironized after the murder of Dre. My jaw been hurting all day. Let me go in the house before somebody shoots at me. There's a lot of angry people outside. I miss you, big bro. Cairo was ruthless on social media. He even posted a screenshot of the news article about KTS Dre. People are so sick, it's disturbing. Nobody deserves this. Cairo later posted a picture of him and Pharaoh, giving him the award for being the savage of the year. Lil Hot from Drench Gang, also one of the alleged killers, wrote several self-incriminating posts on Facebook just days after the murder. DOA, OMG, somebody go help that guy. He was only out for 15 seconds. Even G Herbo.
I mean, listen, that's not really, it's incriminating because if they're involved, then it's like, they talking about it, but they're not saying nothing that's like that incriminating. They didn't say, oh, we pulled the trigger. You feel me? So it's just them. If you know, you know, but they're not saying nothing that could be an admission of guilt. They just insinuating. You feel me? Will that hold up in court? Who knows?
Who usually stays quiet, uploaded this story. Better check the board. We up that score. G Herbo also mocked KTS Dre and Spook in the song Locked In, which we talked about earlier. We could not wait to bust on him. Took years. He had luck though. But F-Buddy, he cutthroat. Me and Phonem cutthroats. We ain't waiting on no get back, so his bronem must go. KTS Dre was truly an outstanding member, and I'm not surprised by all the mockery. He was allegedly behind the murders of Rock.
I gotta keep it 100 with you. You could really guess that the more they diss a certain op, that op must have been a problem for them, bro. He must have been a super problem for them. You could really tell how much of a problem he was by the level of disrespect. You feel me? Like that's how you can measure. If they not disrespecting you that much, you wasn't really doing nothing. But if they really violating you and disrespecting you, it's because you was a savage. Like you used to put them through pain and pressure.
Alamo and Big Los from NLMB in 2012, and has been arrested multiple times for gun crimes dating back to 2010. PocketTown is most definitely out for revenge, and my guess is that they are especially looking for Cairo and Pharaoh. Cairo is currently the face of No Limit. It is from the same generation as Mally, Mineski, Mad Max, Wet 'Em Up, and Crazy James. He's been in the game a long time. Pharaoh is without a doubt No Limit's wildest youngin', and the face of Drench Gang. He were allegedly behind the murders of Rio G, Killas Spook, KTS Dre, and Mook from Death Row. Pharaoh himself stated in an IG post that he's trying to run up 10 bodies, and it seems he's on his way to doing so, unless he gets locked up, or in worst case, killed. The conflict is infected.
Basically, he's a serial killer, huh?
Between No Limit and PocketTown. It is rumored that No Limit had money on 4 people's heads from KTS/PocketTown. Killas Spook, KTS Dre, Lil Don, and the PocketTown member Greg had issues with. 2 of them are still alive, and No Limit have hinted that they will catch them. This was the short version of the story of the war.
Thank you, officer. I appreciate the insight. But yeah, this was wild, bro. I mean, like I said it before, bro. I don't know how people could live like that, bro. It's like they don't got nothing to live for, but they're killing each other. Meanwhile, it's deep, bro. Like, it's real deep. Like, I'm tired of speaking about it, bro, because it's like, ain't nobody gonna listen anyway. You feel me? You know, I feel like we more powerful together, like Voltron, than apart. You know, dudes is killing the same people that look just like them, come from the same struggles just like them, bro. Meanwhile, the real enemy is profiting off of them. They doing the enemy's job for them, bro. But I'm not gonna get on no Malcolm X shit with y'all. It is what it is, bro. There was a point that I wanted to make that I forgot. Like, that shit just was in my mind and it just fucking left my mind. But yeah, that's deep, man. That's crazy. This shit sound like it's the most active situation right now in Chicago. Let me know if it is or not in the comments down below. But yeah, that's just wild, bro. Oh, hey, the point that I wanted to make was, it's like, yo, once you got more than one body, you're a serial killer in my eyes. So if you got two bodies, I'm looking at you like you're a serial killer, bro. These ain't gang members. These are serial killers repping sets, bro. That's what this shit is to me. But anyway, it's your boy Dollars. I'ma holla. If you enjoyed the reaction, hit the like button, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm outie.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get her when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.